Hello, in this video I will introduce you Unitral Symbols Indicator, and during the process I will show you how to use it properly. Unitral Symbols is an indicator from MetaTrader 4 containing a list of user-defined symbol buttons. By clicking on a button, the chart changes immediately to the corresponding symbol. In addition, Unitral Symbols shows profit and loss as well as stop loss and take profit targets indications. First, let's attach Unitral Symbols into our chart. The settings will appear. Through these, you can configure the color scheme based on your needs, enable or disable the sounds feature, set the window width, and set a maximum of 12 symbols. As you can see, symbol 1 is EUR/USD on default. When you finish the setup, press OK, and the Unitral Symbols will appear on the chart. Before going into more details, let's have a look at the interface of the indicator. This is the Minimize button, and you can use it to enable or disable the minimization functionality of Unitral Symbols. When the panel is minimized, only necessary tasks are calculating in order to reduce computer power consumption. This is the Move button, which you can use to drag the Unitral Symbols panel to any part of your upper chart's border as needed. Note that the vertical movement of the Symbols panel is locked and thus can be moved only horizontally. This area contains your predefined symbols, and its height is automatically resized depending on the number of symbols you have predefined in the indicator settings. Now we will explore the three major features of Unitral Symbols. The first one is that you can create your customized list of symbols. Usually traders have their preferred symbols which they would want to keep watching. Instead of having to search throughout an entire list of symbols, with Unitral Symbols Indicator, you can keep the list simple and restrict it to just the ones you defined. To create your own customized symbols list, you open the settings of the indicator first. Then scroll down the settings until you reach Symbols Panel area. Note that symbols can be configured to contain up to a maximum of 12 symbols. Now you can start filling up the 12 empty slots in order to create your preferred list. But keep in mind that you have to write down the symbol exactly as your broker. If you accidentally mistype, the symbol will appear on the list but will not work. In our example, we will sort the symbols alphabetically. If you press OK, you will see your preferred symbols in the order as you wrote it in the indicator settings. With leaving one slot empty between two others, you can separate the symbols into groups. Perhaps to separate major from cross pairs or simply divide them by currency. Basically, you are completely free to define the 12 slots however you want. The second feature of Unitral Symbols is the ability to switch quickly the chart to one of your predefined symbols. By clicking on any symbol button in the panel, the chart changes immediately to the corresponding symbol. Moreover, if you are using our indicator Unitral Symbols Slave in other chart windows, those charts will immediately change to the corresponding symbol too. This prevents you from accidentally watching charts with different symbols. Unitral Symbols Slave can be downloaded for free. Last but not least, the third feature of Unitral Symbols is that it can be used to control your open trades. For demonstration purposes, let's open a few trades. While having one or more open trades in the corresponding symbol, the button's color changes either to green or red, depending on whether the trades are overall in profit or loss. The colors for profit and loss indications can be customized in the indicator settings. For this demonstration, the standard settings are used, which shows it in green and red. If there are no open trades in a symbol or the overall profit is exactly 0, the buttons have their default color. Note that the calculation of overall profits includes commission and swap. Unitral symbols also inform you about profit targets. If any trade reaches 80% of the range to either stop loss or take profit, the corresponding button's font color changes either to green for take profit or red for stop loss. For a more clear demonstration, let's open the terminal and set for all trades a stop loss of 50 points and a take profit of 100 points. Now, as soon as any trade reaches 80% of a target, the corresponding button's color becomes green or red, depending whether it is reaching a stop loss or a take profit target. Having these in mind, let's wait to see what happens. For the moment, all open trades are in overall minus and thus the button's borders are red. As you can see now, the border color of Euro GBP changed from red to green, which means that Euro GBP became overall profitable. Remember that the profit loss calculation includes commission and swap. That's the reason why the color of this symbol is still red. As you can see, the background color of this button is different than the others. This indicates the currently active chart symbol. Now look what just happened. The font color of this symbol changed to red, which means that at least one trade in this symbol reached 80% of the stop loss target.